Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are happy, healthy, and doing okay. I very impulsively decided that tonight I am going to start filming a 24-hour with a 4-month-old video. I wanted to do a 24-hour with a newborn video, but I just never got around to it while he was in the newborn phase. Although to me he is a newborn, technically he's not a newborn anymore because he is 4 months old. He's an infant, so we're just going to go through 24 hours with a 4-month-old. So it is now, what time is it? It is 5:35 p.m. right now, so I'm going to carry you through all night tonight and all day tomorrow. So this video will end at 5:35 tomorrow, and that will be 24 hours in a day in our life with a little baby. So currently he just got up from his last nap of the day. Usually his last nap ends anywhere from 5:30 to 6 p.m. This is his last wake window of the day before we head into his nighttime routine. And the next step of our evening is really to get him waken up. Like before, I usually feed him and then bathe him and then try to get him to sleep. Wow, that's a big yawn. But because I want him to eat closer to when he's going to bed, I decided to like interchange that and feed him like just before his last nap of the day, so that when he wakes up from the last nap of the day, he is not starving. Therefore we can like do the bath first and then feed him, and then he gets to bed with a very full stomach because he would have eaten like 30 minutes before he actually goes to sleep. So that is where we're at. It's been 2 hours since he last ate, so I know he's not starving. Throughout the day I feed him every 2.5 to 3 hours, so I know he is good right now. Yeah, and we're just having some playtime. So guys, currently, well, I already told you the time. So Adam is at work. Usually Adam comes in at around 6:40. So usually I am the one doing the bedtime routine by myself throughout the week. Adam comes in at the last bit of the bedtime routine, so we are able to do our family song even if he has not like gotten a shower or anything. He always tried to, you know, be home for the song because Aiden really has gotten used to us singing the I love you song at bedtime. So Adam is usually home by then, but before that it's just you and I. It's just you and I. Then to kick off our night routine, we start with some fresh air outside. I like to bring Aiden out here on the balcony every single afternoon to get some fresh air, watch the cars pass by, watch people pass by, and this really signals to him that his day is ending, and it is a part of our routine every single afternoon. Say hi! Say hi! Now we are on to our bath time. This is a crucial step in our nighttime routine. Every single night Aiden gets a bath simply because he is active, he spits up a lot, so by the end of the day, you know, his neck needs to be washed out and he needs to be fresh going into his nighttime sleep. So we do a bath every night, and I do have a nighttime routine coming right up for you. I think it will be the next video after this one goes live, so you can be on the lookout for that. So if you're interested in seeing that, please hit the subscribe button down below so you do not miss when that video goes live. I'm just like oiling Aiden's scalp because his hair can get really dry. And then, yeah, we will get into his bedtime feeding. Story time. Alright guys, so usually Adam is the one that reads Aiden his bedtime story, but since he's not at home right now, he's on his way. I'm going to go ahead and read it, and if it was a situation where he just walked through the door, he would have come into the nursery and read him the story standing, because obviously he's just coming in from work, so he is not going to like hold Aiden and stuff, because you know it's a pandemic, stuff like that. So he would just read the story standing, but I'm just going to go ahead and read him his bedtime story. Tonight's book is, yeah, I Love You to the Moon and Back. I love our time together as we start each happy day. Always with us, and it never ends. Oh, speed up. Hi. Jesus. On the brand new pajamas. And this is why I don't get a shower myself until he goes to bed, because wow, on the pajama, Aiden, con on my clothes everywhere. So he's been up. See that little cry that you hear? It's his tired cry. So we're going to get to bed. It doesn't seem as if Adam will be here for us to sing our little bedtime family song. So I'm going to go ahead and get him ready for bed and lay him down. Yeah, because that's him telling me that he needs to go. Oh, okay, let's go. It is, what time is it now? It is 9:20 p.m. at night. Aiden is asleep. Let me show you guys him. He is he is fast asleep right now. He has been asleep since 7 p.m. and usually, you guys, usually he would wake up like the first half an hour when we put him down, and then it would be so hard to get him resettled. Like if you watch my laundry chats video, then you absolutely know the kind of sleep issues that we have been having. But as of late, like for the past week, he has been sleeping. I'm going to knock on wood, because I swear I've heard that once you start talking about how your baby sleeps well, that is when they decide to not sleep well. So we're knocking on wood. But yeah, for the past week he has been sleeping through the night. So he goes down like at 7 p.m. and he sleeps all the way until 3-ish a.m. Then Adam gives him a bottle and he goes right back to sleep until morning. So like one night waking, one night feeding, and in the morning. So I'm actually not seeing him again until tomorrow, because Adam is going to do the night feeding. And yeah, so night sleep has been working for us so far. Right now we're going to sit and eat and catch up on like a show. I did a little bit of pumping, because this morning when I pumped, I only got like, I think 90 milliliters. How many ounces is that, Adam? 90 milliliters. 20 is 1 ounce, right?
30 or 1 ounce.
30?
Yeah. 3 ounces.
So yeah, I got 3 ounces this morning, and Aiden is drinking like 6 ounces. So I pumped a little bit more to add on to that, so that he can get a full feeding soon. So now I have, let me turn the camera around and show you. I have these 2 bags of breast milk ready to go. So here in Japan they measure breast milk by milliliters. So you'll hear me say like 180 cc, the same as 180 milliliters, but I know like in the West they go by ounces. So yeah, 6 ounces. And one of the things that I realized, I know that breast, like some people get queasy when they see breast milk like this. Like my mom hates seeing breast milk like this, but one of the things I realized, like the breast milk storage bags, like even though they have like the numbers here, like 6 ounce or 150 milliliter or whatever, it is not the same as when you like measure your breast milk in a bottle, because this is a 5 ounce bottle. There is currently like 50 cc in this now. That's like what, 2.5-ish, almost 3 ounces in this. And if I should put this in like one of these bags, it would not show, it wouldn't be like where 50 should be. It probably would be like over the 60. So if I could give any breastfeeding mom some advice, it would be not to depend on like the storage bags to measure your breast milk. Like if you pump, measure it in the bottle, then throw it out in the breast milk bag. That way I feel as if you get a more accurate kind of reading, because yeah, the bags tend to be off, and if you do a quick Google search, it says the same thing. So yeah, that is going to be my mom tip of the day. So I will turn on the camera if anything crazy happens, like if Aiden decides to wake up tonight suddenly because we're talking about him sleeping well, then I will let you guys know what happened. But the next activity for the night would be at 1 a.m. when I need to get up and pump. But I'll be going to bed shortly, like right after I watch the show. I'm going to bed, then I'm gonna get up at 1, pump, back to sleep. Adam is gonna wake up at 3, feed the baby, back to sleep, and then we are going to catch up in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is early as hell o'clock. That's what time it is. It's a little past like minutes to 7 o'clock. It's like 6:30 or thereabout. Aiden woke up at like 6 a.m. Usually he wakes up about 6:30 or 6:45. This morning for some reason he woke up at like 6. And I brought him into bed to like breastfeed him, hoping that he would fall back asleep until at least 7. It wasn't happening, but then I realized that he pooped and he also is spitting up. So I guess the poop was making him uncomfortable. Plus his diaper hasn't been changed since yesterday, so he was never gonna go back to sleep anyway. So might as well start our day now. And he's going to have a much earlier nap than we would have. But I was saying to myself I wasn't going to nap with him in the first nap today, but that's not happening because I'm still so sleepy. So I am going to be taking that first nap with him. But right now I'm going to get him changed and ready for the day. Right? Good morning. All dressed and ready for the day. Hi. Good morning. Bless you. So guys, usually after I get him dressed in the mornings, we would go and hang out on the couch and I would pump for a little bit because I'd be so full. Sometimes if I have enough time, I would like grab a quick shower or get something to eat real fast. But to be honest, I'm feeling so sleepy. Yeah. I'm feeling so sleepy right now, so I'm not even gonna pump because I gave him both sides of breast this morning, so I'm not so full. Maybe I shouldn't have, so I could pump out the full breast into a bottle, but I did pump last night. So I guess throughout the day today I'll just try to pump throughout the day, I guess. So right now we're gonna hang out in the bed, not on the couch this morning. And I wonder if it's because it's a rainy day today why I feel like this, but it is so yucky outside right now. Like it's raining. The place is dark. It's not sunny like we used to, Aiden. So it's quite ugly out. Eating fingers. See the boats on your shirt? Let me sleep on you. Oh, nice head rub. Wow. Oh. Hi guys, so it is 9:30 right now, and we just woke up from that first nap. That was an hour and a half nap, and honestly, yeah, we feel so refreshed, right? Mwah. But right now, I fed him before he got on camera because he was kind of hungry, so I didn't get to like record me feeding him. But we're now up and we're ready. I'm going to get my breakfast in, get a quick shower in, and change the sheets on the bed before he needs to nap again. So that's the plan. And talk about how bipolar the weather is in Japan. I'm so glad I showed you guys what the place was looking like this morning, all wet and disgusting. Look at outside now, all dry and sunny. So if you ever wonder what the weather is like in Japan, bipolar, that's what it's like. This is also another mom hack of mine. Like, put some cards. If you have like a very newborn, put some black and white cards at the side of their changing table. And then when they're much older, like Aiden's age, you can put like the colored cards. This keeps him entertained, and I get less tears on the changing table ever since I put them on there, because he can just stare at them or he bats them with his hand. Sometimes he tries to grab them, and really it keeps him entertained for like 5-10 minutes. So some of the time it's just a wake time activity. I would just stand here and let him play with the cards. I'll sit him up, I'll let him stand, and you just play with them until he tells me he's bored, and then we'd move on to the next activity. But get yourself some cards and pin them to the side of the changing table, the side where your baby mostly always turn their neck to, and you should have good entertainment for a few minutes. It is currently almost nap time, so I am going to spend a little time with him, and then we will wind down for his second nap of the day. Nap time, nap time. Here, Aiden. Let's get your sack on. Yeah. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay guys, Aiden is asleep. This nap I am going to cap at like an hour, because he woke up so early this morning, which set our schedule back like maybe an hour and a half. So in order to not have more than 4 naps today, I'm going to have to be diligent with how long I allow him to sleep for each nap. This morning we slept for 1.5 hours, and I do not let him exceed 4.5 hours of daytime sleep. Sometimes, just sometimes, we'll go up to like 5 hours of daytime sleep, but I try to cap it at 4.5 hours of daytime sleep, because if you did not know, the amount of daytime sleep your baby gets affects their nighttime sleep. So if they sleep too much in the day, of course they're gonna be waking you up at all hours of the night, and we want our sleep at night. So we limit the daytime sleeping, so like 4.5 hours daytime sleep over 3 or 4 naps throughout the day. Some days it will go like to 5 hours depending on how things are going. But I have him on the monitor right here so I can see him very clearly if anything should happen. And since he's napping, it's now time for me. I follow like a best routine, and I got this this suggestion from Ali at Survive and Thrive Mama on Instagram. So if you're not yet following her, like, she is an infant know-it-all, and I say know-it-all in the best way. Like, her page is where I get all of my education from, but her simplified daytime scheduling routine would be like a best routine. My camera is blinking red. Perfect timing. We follow like a best routine, which is basically B stands for breast or bottle. So when your baby wakes up, you give them a breast or the bottle. E stands for entertainment, so like playtime, awake time. S stands for sleep, so when your baby goes down for their next nap. And then T equals time for you. So kind of the eat, awake, sleep routine for babies, and then, you know, the T is added so that you can get some you time, and that has been working great for me so far. The only thing is like the T, like the T in the best routine that is supposed to be time for me, it can look a lot different at the start of every nap, and every day it could look different, because, you know, when you think about time for you or time for myself, it would be like doing something that fulfills me. So whether it's filming or editing, relaxing, stuff like that. But I am home and I have domestic chores to get done. So as you can see in this nap, the time for me is really catching up on housework. So I have laundry to hang out to dry, so that is what I'm doing right now. And then I am going to drink some water. And then I want to continue editing a video that I started editing yesterday, just so I can get that off my plate. I also have to cook today. Yesterday I didn't have to cook because we have leftovers, but today we still have leftovers, but I'm not eating the same thing 3 days in a row, so that's going in the fridge. So I gotta cook today, and I think there are like 2 dishes to wash. So I'm not going to try to cram all of the domestic duties in this nap. Since it's only an hour, I am going to just hang these out to dry, put a load of Aiden's laundry in the washing machine, and then start editing the video. Classic mom life. I took a shower this morning, put clothes on, eat, but I just remembered that I haven't brushed my teeth. But Aiden is screaming at me. I did not get time for me to edit my video because he woke up. So generally he sleeps 30 minutes in his crib or bassinet, and then he is up screaming. But when he's in our bed, he tends to go a bit longer. We have gotten even 2-hour naps when he is in our bed. So now he's awake, and I decided I wasn't going to like try to save the nap and put him back to sleep, because I didn't want him sleeping long for this nap anyway, because as I was saying, I'm trying to carefully navigate the nap times today since he woke up an hour early. So I am going to chill with him for like 15 more minutes. Then I'm going to feed him at the 2.5 hour mark. And then I'm going to set him down and then do the dishes that I would have done later in the day. Get them done now. So that in his next nap, I can solely focus on editing the video and not have domestic chores to worry about. So that's the plan. He's trying to poop, I can tell, because his focus came off nursing and he's just sitting and talking to himself. That is usually a poop indication. He got bored of sitting in his chair, so we got to one hand and finish up the kitchen. Right, Aiden? We gotta one-hand it. We gotta one-hand it. I want him to do a 2-hour wake window so that he can sleep for 2 hours, and that way I can hopefully get my video editing done. So the domestic chores are on the way. The clothes are outside drying. I did the cardboard stuff and the kitchen is clean and ready for me to like cook dinner a little later. Yeah, I only have to hang his clothes that I put in the laundry to dry, but that can wait a bit. Yeah, and we might go for a walk too, and I think I'm going to use the walk to stretch his wake window to 2 hours, because whenever we go outside he forgets all about sleep. We've been here too long. Alright, so now we're on a walk, and this walk is in attempt to stretch Aiden to 2 hours. At his age, like the maximum wake window range is 2 hours, and I want him to get like a super long restorative nap. So if I try to stretch him until like 1:30, it's currently like almost 1 o'clock right now. He's been awake for maybe an hour and 10 minutes. So I want him to go all the way to 2 hours. So I'm trying to stretch him, and the best way to do that is to bring him outside, because he's used to the house a whole lot, but outside there's so many new things to see and he tends to just be quiet and look around. So that is what I'm trying to do, and then by the time he wakes up from that 2-hour nap, it would be well in the evening, and then we could just do a final little short nap, and then it would be bedtime again, which would mean the end of 24 hours with us. So if he does make it, like when he's almost at the 2-hour mark, so maybe like 1 hour 40 minutes, I will attempt to feed him again so that he's going down to sleep with a full belly, and the chances of him waking up hungry is lowered. And once more, my friends, he is down again. Fingers crossed that we get like a 2-hour nap. As for me, what I'm going to focus on right now is getting something to eat and editing the video that I have to edit, like finish editing that video. And let me just put this quick disclaimer in that yes, Aiden is sleeping in our bed. I am constantly looking at the monitor, monitoring him. I have ensured that nothing is around his face except for his pacifier, and his nose is not buried like in the bedding. He is a side sleeper. He does not like sleeping on his back. The only way he is okay with being on his back is if he's like on his side and he gets into deep sleep and he rolls over on his back. Then at that point it would really matter, because he's so deep in sleep that it's just a little shift. So yeah, he's a side sleeper. He sleeps best on his side. He has not been taking solid naps in his bassinet in our room or in his crib in his nursery. So it was driving me crazy, or it has been driving me crazy for what, 5 weeks now, the whole short nap scenario. And it honestly got to a point where I was depressed because I couldn't get anything done. I couldn't film nothing at all. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything because he would just be in his crib or in his bassinet for 30 minutes. No matter how tired he is, he would only nap for 30 minutes and then he is screaming the roof off. And then when I try to like extend the nap in his bassinet or in his crib, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to now continue the nap on me. So I find that I'd have to go into the couch, turn on the TV, and just sit to ensure that he is getting his daytime quota of sleep. Because if he doesn't get enough sleep, it affects his night. And if he gets too much sleep, it also affects his night. So I need to ensure that he's getting his daytime quota of sleep in. And you know, I was talking to like I'm in a mom group, and I was talking to them and they were like, you know what? Not that we should screw with all the guidelines, but at some point you just have to try something new as long as you're comfortable with it and see how it works for you and how it works for your baby. And if it works, do it. Like, I know that babies are supposed to sleep in the bare crib, nothing else. But guys, he's not sleeping there, and I need more time than 30 minutes to be Natay and not just a mom, you understand? So ever since we have started laying him down in our bed, he has been taking more solid naps. He's passing the 30-minute mark. Sometimes he'll get up at like 40 minutes, but if I pop the pacifier back in, he's out again for another hour and a half. That I can work with, because at least in that time I can focus on doing other things around the house and not just sitting all day for all of his naps being on me. So my advice is to, yes, follow the guidelines, know how to save sleep, know all of the stuff. I'm not telling you to not follow the like safe sleep guidelines and everything that the AAP recommends. I'm just saying, for me, the guidelines have not been working for daytime sleep, and I need my hands and my body free to do other things. So I just made a decision to lay him down in the bed. He's not in danger because I'm constantly watching him on the monitor, and at night he sleeps in his bassinet as per the AAP guidelines, because I am not actively watching him at night because we are also sleeping. So but during the day I feel comfortable just laying him in the bed, and he sleeps so much better. I'm not sure if it's because he can smell both me and his dad like in the sheets and stuff, so he feels as if we're there. I don't know, maybe our bed is just way more comfortable. Like, babies love their parents' bed, right? So that's what's been working for us right now for the past, I'm going to say, a couple of days. This has not been an ongoing thing. It's just a couple of days I've been testing it out, and it has been working. So I'm just riding with it. At some point, hopefully he will go back to liking his crib in the daytime. So until then, he's sleeping in the bed because that's how he gets his best and longest sleep. Guys, he's just here sucking his thumb, not giving much attention to nursing. I feel as if his belly is hurting him and he's trying to poop. Yeah, mommy is cooking. Yeah, spaghetti. Yeah, spaghetti. Alright, let's do a diaper change really quickly. It's now 4 p.m.
Maybe have a schedule, but I also will recommend.
One other thing I want to get done today is to take Aiden's 4-month pictures because he turned 4 months on the 13th, which is now 2 days ago, and I haven't taken his milestone picture just yet. I'm just gonna birth this back because I don't have the time. So we're gonna do that now. The diaper that I just changed, I'm going to log it into my Huckleberry app. Like for the veteran moms. Oh, I'm cut off. For the veteran moms, like when do you actually stop keeping track of poops and pees? Because he's 4 months old now, but at every one of his well checks so far, they've asked me like how many times, and to be honest, I have so many things doing, I'm not going to remember that number, so I just track it and at least I can get an average, you know. Wow. You excited for the water bottle? Yeah. Whoa. Alright guys, so Aiden is done for his final nap of the day. He is in the bed. I decided against wearing him because I figured I could use some actual me time and just like groom my brows because the hair is all over the place, and the girl that does like my microblading is in Okinawa right now, so she's not nearby, so I gotta wait until she returns, and my microblading has faded completely, so I need to like get it shaved a bit so it can look at least half decent. So, and yeah, I could like spring and pick up the house and probably wash the stuff that I used to cook before he wakes up. I'm going to wake him up at 5:30 and it is now 5:10, so I'm going to spring through this while watching a YouTube video. I'm actually watching Health Nuts, that's Nicole's 24 hours with a newborn video, while I film my 24 hours with a 4-month-old video. This is my me time, and I did get to finish editing the video, and I even finished editing that and started on a new video which I haven't gone too far in, but that is okay because the main goal of today was to get through the one video, which I did, so hooray. Alright guys, Aiden is reaching for my camera. He just woke up from his last nap for today. He did what, 25 minutes, and he woke up smiling. Like if this was like a daytime nap, he would have woken up from like at the 30-minute mark and he would be like crying, stuff like that. So I feel as if he knows that he's supposed to be doing like a cat nap, so he's like, you know what, I'm not even gonna let my mom stress to wake me up. I'm just gonna wake up at 25 minutes, no crying. So yeah, and I think this is where we started the video yesterday. It is now 5:35, so we have come to the end of this 24 hours with a 4-month-old video. And yeah, we're right on time because yesterday we started right when I was about to do his bedtime routine, and now that is exactly what we're heading into. 5:35, we are going to have some intentional playtime, so I'm going to take him outside to just watch people pass by and play with him a little bit, just one-on-one time, no distractions. And then at the 20-minute mark we head into the bath time, and then we put him down for the night, and we do this again tomorrow. That is mom life. The same thing you do today, you do it again tomorrow. You're like, it's the first time since having Aiden, like the first time in 4 months since I've gotten so much done on my own. And that speaks volumes because it was a hot mess before now, but thanks be to God, we're kind of figuring out that the nap system, and he's napping so much better. And for as long as he wants to stay in the bed and nap long, I'm okay with it, you know. yeah, so thank you so much for watching and coming along the past 24 hours with us. I do hope you enjoyed seeing what a rough day in my life looks like with a 4-month-old baby. I wish I did one of these when he was younger, but you know what, it is what it is. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. Until next time, say bye guys. He's just looking at the mic at the top of the camera. He wants to grab it so bad. Say bye guys. Bye guys.